Whether you're conserving energy during a flex alert or conserving water in a drought, there are often some things we miss.
You probably encounter one of these on a daily basis. Let's get it over to Rob now with more on how to keep your trees alive and watered during this heat wave. Rob?
Well, Walt and Conchetta, since 2010, nearly 150 million trees have died in California's natural forest because of conditions caused by lack of rain, extreme heat, and overcrowding. Now, one group is fighting to make sure this time around we are all prepared. California is in the midst of another severe multi-year drought. Years of lackluster rain and snow has led us to a familiar place and a familiar phrase: conserve, conserve, conserve. But this time, there's a twist.
Lose the lawn, keep the tree.
Cindy Blair of nonprofit California Relief is at the forefront of a new fight to save one of our most important assets, even in a drought.
Your trees have taken years to get as big as they are. They're providing shade, they're cleaning the air, they're cooling the air.
Drought-conscious groups from all over California are trying to teach us a hard-earned lesson from the last drought, where we lost millions of trees in wild areas and urban areas, where 90% of us live.
Because how does a tree get its water in nature? When it rains, the rain hits the top of the tree, comes down the outside of the leaves, and it's literally the drip line at the edge of the leaves.
One tree is great, but a canopy of many is when the magic happens. A luxury enjoyed by too few for too long.
If you look at the neighborhoods that don't have trees, they are the low-income neighborhoods that simply were left behind according to lots of things that happened, redlining, etc.
A lack of big mature trees makes for hotter neighborhoods and can lower property values, making hard times harder. Many current grants and future grants for planting of new trees will go to underserved communities struggling from an ongoing economic drought that's never ended. This water drought will end one day, but education, effort, and equity could save the trees and literally cover and cool more communities. I love this story because it's something new.
Yeah.
You know, you feel like when you do weather for so long, you hear the same thing every time, but they're saying, hey, water these trees even during a drought. But the next step is funding for the maintenance of these trees. There's lots of programs that will go to planting of trees, including in underserved communities where they are really, really desperately needed. But maintaining the trees is the next step. It can cost thousands of dollars every few years for trimming, and advocates say that they really want to push for that in the future.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
No, a neat place to check out some old trees is Capitol Park, and they're all labeled there on the trunk of the trees. I was walking through there with my dog yesterday and just kind of seeing the trees from China, from Japan, and then, you know, not from our neighboring states, Oregon, Washington. It's really neat.
Exactly. It's a great place, and it highlights that basically everything can grow here in California as long as you water them, right?
Yeah.
Even in a drought,
That's
it doesn't work
exactly
without
right,
water.